wish anyone to cross my path.
The blood that flows through her veins is special, and extremely dangerous. If showing pity would put my allies in danger, I will not hesitate to kill her.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem 3 Houses. We are back, and we are, interestingly, as soon as I got back to the, hardcore file, or Iron Man file, or whatever we're calling it, Bernadetta wants to see us, which we definitely didn't see last time.
Thank you, Lady Bernadetta. I will take my leave.
Oh, good. Bye! Goodbye!
Wow, Bernadetta came out of her room. I didn't think that ever happened.
Finally. Oh, that was awful. Just terrifying.
Yeah, what? Talking to people, or...
Please don't sneak up on me like that!
Okay, that time I actually approached from the front.
That lady asked me to show her around. I tried to be polite, but strangers are just so nerve-wracking.
I mean, yes, she has. She refused to open her door to you.
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. I don't know if I ever have felt scared around you. I wonder why. You know, Professor, you might be the first person I've been able to speak to normally since I got here. And I have no idea why.
Because I'm awesome. Apparently that's my answer.
About it too.
You should come to my class.
When we first started out here, we had to do drills outside. I skipped those every chance I got.
Well, I'm not surprised.
It's a terrible idea going out in the forest with all these people you don't even know.
That was interesting. There was like a little blue waiver line around her.
Thanks to you, though, I can actually make it through class now. I'm grateful for that. I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here.
It's okay, Bernadetta.
Sorry. I'm okay.
No, you're not. Don't lie to me. Don't you lie to me.
I am okay. I'm doing just fine. I feel safe here, thanks to you.
Wait, what?
What? You saw that? Why would you see that? You were watching me?
I mean, your voice carries when you sing.
That crosses the line, Professor. Singing? Me? Why would I be singing? I'd never be singing. Ah, nerd is so humiliated. Useless, worthless, unmarriageable.
Okay. I look forward to being in the house where she is. That's hilarious. So apparently I did a good thing?
Day 5 of the look.
Now, we're not watching this again. We already did.
You do not.
I thought not the type. So
I kind of meant to skip past this, but then Bernadetta, went and
it is. Hey, maybe is that he was if it has
like showed up and made me start recording early. So we'll just rush through this real quick. Yeah, I said yes last time. I need to keep the two as similar as I can.
That has if you even if that. Now go.
Oh, thank you.
If you, I'm of
Oh, of course.
How it
Flamen. You are now
there will be. Those were
also.
All right. Now, this is one place I can make a difference. Oh, Leone wants to talk to me.
Hey, Professor. Got a minute?
Did this happen last time?
Look. I'm sorry I snapped at you. I didn't mean to lose my temper.
I don't actually remember you snapping at me, but I'm glad you're sorry, I guess. That sounds condescending. I'm sorry.
I was rude to you. I should have known better. Huh. I thought you might say that.
Yep, I basically never take offense, especially for things as minor as that.
In that way, you're just like Captain Gerald. You accept other people. You don't let petty details get under your skin.
Well, I was raised by him. Well,
When I was a kid, I kind of latched onto him. I've been calling myself his apprentice ever since.
He felt good but weird about that.
He spent some time in the village I grew up in. Actually, you weren't with him back then. Why not?
How would I know?
Huh. Maybe he left you with a relative or something.
Or maybe I was with him. I was a shadow of death behind his strike.
Anyway, back then, Gerald's job was to deal with poachers. Well, they were bandits. But we called them poachers.
They were poaching money from the good citizens.
Nobody in the village could stand up to them. But your dad, he took them on like it was nothing. I was so impressed. All I could think was how amazing mercenaries were.
I mean, that is the thing. You spend your whole life getting into fights, you're going to be okay at it by the end.
I've lived in that tiny village my whole life, so to me, Captain Gerald was nothing short of a legend. So I went right up to him and I told him I was going to be his apprentice.
That sounds like you.
He didn't stick around long after that, but he did teach me a lot while he was with us. Tactics, strategy, training routines, it was all so new and exciting.
And you decided to become a knight after it, which is not a mercenary. I'm very disappointed, Leone.
So after he left, I kept at it, kept training, just like he taught me. Me too. I always planned to meet him again once I became a top-tier mercenary.
Does this have to happen after he dies? Because I'm glad you got to see him again. Does actually sound like he's moved on.
But I'm just glad I got to see him, to thank him properly and all. I've spent my whole life working to become a great mercenary like your father. There were so many times when I wanted to ask his advice, but I couldn't. I just had to make do. That's how I've made it this far. Just hard work, all on my own. But then you come along.
Hi.
And it's like you don't appreciate Captain Gerald at all, or how lucky you were to have him around your whole life. No, it still really bothers me.
Well, you're gonna have to get past that. Like, people do not know. It's just like people that are in grow up middle class won't ever know that they're, what it's like to be poor. And you can't blame the kid for that.
You might be his kid, but I'm still his best apprentice. Got it?
I mean, you are getting up there in level with me, but let's be honest. I mean, like, come on. I have the goddess in my head. You got pimples. Also, I've got to say, I realize this is not Leone's fault, and it doesn't make any sense for us to actually quarrel about this, but just in terms of the actual game we're playing, how insensitive is she being right now? Like, Gerald gets killed, I'm in mourning, and the first thing she comes to me and be like, you never appreciated your dad. I'm like, holy damn, back off a step, Leone. I will actually host a tea party because last time I got confused with Edelbert.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. I know nothing about you, so I'm going to do badly.
Thank you.
How come I can never have the trumpets? I want the trumpets.
How relaxing. Yes. Yes.
That, I don't know why, but I was like, cooking mishaps. Sounds like a thing.
Yes.
Oh, yep. Got her there, too.
Wow.
Bam! Got it. Now, I have to be very careful.
I'm already thinking of my next meal.
I'm sorry, I have to be super careful.
Oh, no.
Damn it.
Thank you for the treat. I had such a great time.
Still did okay, but I didn't get to, like, lean over the table and leer at her, which is pretty lame. Okay, and because I'm not going to go in... Well, okay, let's first of all... So I also have one with Catherine, although she will approach me at some point. Wow, and Sylvan and Annette. And why are so many of these guys, like, all interested in Varoth, where in the other one they weren't? So, Claude, Ignatz, Hilda, Catherine. I don't think Lorenz had one with Catherine last time. So I'll look at that one.
A moment of your time.
Oh, it's you. Yes?
That sword you wear upon your hip, how did you come by it, exactly?
I don't appreciate your tone. Are you implying I swiped it off someone?
Is Catherine not from a noble family? Is Lorenz all like, how would a commoner end up with a legendary weapon?
Not at all. But heroes' relics are typically passed down through the bloodlines of the 10 elites. You are descended from a noble family, are you not?
Okay, no, she is a noble. She is a noble.
That's none of your business.
Actually,
Let's say I was a nobody, with no relic, no crest. I would still be me, wouldn't I?
Not in Lawrence's eyes.
That's not to say lineage counts for nothing. It just doesn't count as much as how you lived your life and what you live for.
She's right.
Or, let's say I was descended from some noble house. Would that change how you treat me?
Absolutely. Do you know Lawrence at all?
yes, it would. To treat you differently from the common folk would only be appropriate.
You're so narrow-minded, tied down by foolish, antiquated notions.
But the nobility and the common folk are different. If the few did not have capabilities to set them apart from the many, then they would not be the few.
I love how Lawrence is like, but the nobility are, you know, different from the common folk. And you can see that because the nobility are different from the common folk. I'm like, you can't use a fact to justify the fact.
Wow. You really think nobles are better than everyone else, don't you?
I didn't mean to suggest...
You pay so much attention to people's lineage and status that you have no idea who they actually are.
I'm glad someone's finally setting Lawrence straight on this point, actually.
Even if I was from the prestigious house whatever, I would never associate with a blowhard like you.
Okay, and I do think he got all of these. Hilda has one with Cyril, which I think is new.
Hey, Cyril. What are you up to? Working?
That's all Cyril does.
You're in the way, Hilda. Move.
Damn!
How rude. I'm not in the way.
Well, do you even know what he's doing? You literally just asked what he was doing, so how can you actually assess whether or not you're in the
Are
way?
you just here to goof off?
No, I'm here to feed the horses, actually.
Uh-huh. Where's the fodder then?
I wasn't sure where to find it. Can you help with that?
I'll take care of it. I'm cleaning the place anyways.
Oh, thanks. It's great to have you on the
God
job.
damn it.
I know you'll handle it perfectly.
Yeah, well, I don't like it when I feel like I'm not doing my part.
Oh, Hilda loves it.
You're always so focused on the task at hand. Sometimes I almost forget you're Almiran. I always thought they were a rough and unreliable sort of people.
Ooh, Hilda, like, the racism does not look good on you.
Though, you're not really like the rest of them. You seem normal for the most part.
You only say that because you can, like, boss him around and get him to do what you want.
And unreliable, huh?
My family has to fight against Almiran sometimes. Not that my father or brother ever clued me in on what the battles were like. But I do know that armies from Almyra will attack without reason and break treaties and tell lies.
I mean, that's according to the people they attacked. I'm sure they're not disclosing the reason they're breaking the treaty.
Everyone says they're a bunch of brutes.
Yeah? Huh.
Am I boring you? I'm talking about your people.
Yeah, but you're talking one-sided accounts of his people that are based on nothing but, I don't know why they did that.
Those aren't my people. I was just born there.
Okay, let's turn the tables. How do the people of Fodlan...
It's not turning the tables.
From an Almiran perspective?
Let's turn the tables. I'm going to now identify you as a, Almiran after you just said they weren't your people.
Huh.
That look on your face. Are you okay?
This may be the first time anyone's actually asked him an intellectual question.
I can't tell you what I think of folks from Fodlan. I don't really got an impression of them altogether.
You gotta take folks one at a time. Try and clump them together and...
What's that supposed to mean?
There's all sorts of different people everywhere. You can't say everybody of one place is any one thing. It's no different when you're talking about Fodlan or Almyra or any place else. And wherever you go, you see people in power keep the weak ones down.
That is very, very true.
The only difference far as I'm concerned is, one place has Lady Rhea, and the other don't.
Are you saying Lady Rhea is keeping the, like, weak people down? Because she's definitely in power. Ooh, gotcha. Okay, so Claude Ignatz, basically what I'm going through is, yeah, I'm looking for ones that, because Shamir made it into both groups, because, I like Shamir. But I don't think Shamir and Catherine have had one, or Shamir and Cyril, so I'm trying to catch up on all the ones I haven't seen yet.
And he said, I don't even have a horse. Pretty funny story, huh?
If you have to declare that it's funny, it isn't.
What is it, Shamir? You're not laughing. Didn't you think it was funny?
Shamir doesn't know how to relate to humor.
Sure.
So then laugh. You could stand to be a little friendlier, you know.
Do I need to be?
What do you mean, need to be? Friendship isn't about obligation. You could try being a bit warmer. Like, when I first met you, I took the time to introduce myself and make friendly conversation.
It seems like you two actually are pretty close.
And you just said, "Hi, I'm Shamir." I remember thinking that you wouldn't be easy to get along with.
Hey, you both have, you know, the hand on your hip on the one side of your body, although actually since you're facing each other, never mind.
Now that's funny. I remember thinking you were just another knight who loved the sound of her own voice. You know, the type who's all talk but useless in battle.
Well, that's a bit harsh. Did you really think that?
Well, I'm assuming you proved her wrong, because you are amazing, Catherine.
Yes.
But you changed your mind when you saw me in action.
I did. You're surprisingly strong.
Well, even though you had zero charm, you did a nice job of supporting me. Now I know that you'll always have my back. In fact, maybe I should take it easy and let you handle all the fighting.
It sounds like I'm going to be doing a lot more work around here.
Yeah, because you're already holding a lot of the burden, Catherine. If Shamir's like a double duty.
We make a pretty good team. At any rate, we're bound together, so we better try to get along. Don't you think, partner?
If that's how you see it, I can't disagree.
Wow, I thought they were like knew each other a little bit better than that. And Cyril.
Hey Shamir, how do you think I'm doing with my bow lately? Think I'm getting pretty good?
I haven't let you use your bow at all.
I hit closer to the bullseye today, and that felt real good.
You were fine.
Fine? That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Shamir.
You take too many direct shots, though.
But it's easier if you shoot straight.
Of course it is. But if you can hit your enemy with a straight shot, you're too close.
That's a really good thing to say.
Tell me, Cyril, what's an archer's greatest weakness?
Swords through their, like, spleen.
When we get too close to the enemy and we can't shoot the way we're supposed to?
Exactly. As an archer, your position is critical. Know exactly how far the enemy is and keep a minimum safe distance. Understood?
You mean to stay away from the enemies, but not too far away or my arrows can't hit them.
So you understand why you can't rely on straight shots. You have to use curved shots as well.
And yeah, that's very true, even with how I use them in battle.
Never run up to your target. Hit them from a safe range.
Shoot them from a safe range with curved shots.
If at all possible.
Archers should always control the battlefield.
Okay, yeah, I get that. I'm gonna go practice some of those curved shots right now.
No, you have like 8,000 chores to do.
You're not a bad student. If nothing else, you have the right attitude.
You think so?
Keep it up.
I will.
Interesting, she has one with me, and no one else. Claude has one with everyone, but I think the only new one is Cyril. So we'll go ahead and watch Cyril real quick.
Hey there, Cyril. You're working hard as usual.
Nah, just doing my job.
Rhea herself gives you your daily tasks, doesn't she? The church employs a lot of people, but not too many of them can claim they get to speak with the Archbishop every day. You should be proud of yourself. She clearly values your work ethic.
Yeah, that's something. That is one thing that sets him and Raphael just love manual labor.
Hey, is that everything you wanted to say? 'Cause I'm kinda busy here.
Actually, I was hoping to ask you about Rhea. There's so much we don't know about her, but I thought maybe you...
Yeah, I know more about Lady Rhea than anybody. But why should I tell you anything about her?
So cold. Think about who you're talking to.
Yeah, he doesn't care about rank or future position or the poison knowledge.
Huh? What are you to me?
You don't know who I am?
Of course I do. You're Claude, house leader of the Golden Deer.
That's not what I mean. Well, never mind then. Tell me, don't you ever miss your homeland?
Almyra?
Man, this is two people today that talked about Almyra.
Yes, Almyra. Judging by that expression, I'm guessing you're not terribly homesick.
Life was a whole lot harder for me there than it's ever been around here. My dad and mom both died in the war, and there was nobody there to look after
Is
me.
that why you're so attached to Rhea? Because she looked after you?
He didn't do anything to help, so I had to survive by being smart. I had to stop being a kid real quick.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You don't have to apologize. It's not your fault.
It might be.
Regardless of whose fault it is, I'm still sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't even know that an acquaintance of mine was suffering. And sorry for asking a tactless question about your homeland. I should have known that it was likely to bring back bad memories.
Nah, I get sad or mad when I think about it, but I'm used to it, so I don't mind any.
I see that. Even still, I
Okay,
apologize
yes. You
for your
apologize a lot.
Okay, well, thanks, Claude.
I'm still busy.
If the King of Elmira was like you, maybe things would have been better.
Yeah, Claude, you should try and like run a kingdom at some point.
Maybe the king's not a bad person and just had other stuff to worry about. But that's not much of an excuse.
If I ever meet the King of Elmira, I'll give him a stern talking to on your behalf.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. Bunch of things to get done.
You really are on the other side now, aren't you?
What do you mean, other side?
Well, if nothing else, it's good of you to turn a blind eye to me.
I don't know what that means, but okay. Bye, Claude.
I'm just happy to run into someone that, you know, he doesn't have to front around. Ignatz also has one with Cyril. Can I just go to Cyril? Okay, of course we're down to the last Cyril one.
Ignatz? Why are you following me?
Oh, can I help you with something? You must be struggling by yourself, Cyril.
This is my job. I do it myself.
But we could do it so much faster working together.
You don't have to.
Wow, that's interesting. He even drives away people that want to help him out.
Don't mind. Plus, if we finish early, you can go and do whatever you like.
You want to know what I want to do?
Sure, tell me.
I'd like to do my assigned work without you pestering me.
Cyril, you are not a nice boy.
Oh. Okay.
Why are you always so concerned about what I'm doing anyway, Ignatz? It's kind of weird, you know?
I mean, I don't think so. Ignatz is like a much better person than you are. Cyril, I get that Cyril takes the jobs he does for Rhea as a personal pride of honor. And he doesn't want to have anyone else help because it's his task that was assigned by Rhea. But Rhea kind of doesn't want you to be a douche, dude.
Wow. It hurts when you put it like that. I've been meaning to ask you about Elmira. You always look so busy, but I thought you might talk to me if I helped with your work.
There's nothing about Elmira worth talking about.
Well, you talked to two other people. What's wrong with Ignatz? You're rude, Cyril.
But I find it all so fascinating. Please, tell me about the people, the buildings, the flowers.
I'm not sure he remembers any of that. Like, when did he come to this area?
Ooh, any scenery you liked looking at?
Nope, never took much time to look at anything. Why do I gotta talk about stuff I don't want to talk about just because you're bored, Ignatz?
Even though you endured hardships, there must have been some things you enjoyed.
Ignatz is, I mean, he's not as pure as Raphael, but like that whole area is just very...
Get it. Look, I'm gonna go. Should have done it already.
Okay, sorry to bother you. Let me know if I can help. Oh, and I hope we can talk some other time.
But there's nothing to talk about.
Yes, there is. You're just being difficult.
Jeez, what a weirdo.
Shut up, Cyril. Ignatz is okay. All right, and some of these I may not have gotten on the other one. I don't know. Later, I will go through and look at these, you know, off. Oh, geez. Okay. Why not? Like, I know they'll come later.
I'd cheat? On you, baby? Never. Come on. You should know me better than that.
Sylvain, like, come on.
You're the only one for me. I swear.
Don't. At least lie more convincingly than that.
Hey, if you don't believe me, well... Oh, I get it. If I'm not your type, do you want me to introduce you to some other guys who have crests? They're all nobles, just like me.
Wow, look at you trying to turn that real quick.
What? That isn't why I'm... You're worse than I thought.
I just want you to be happy. You know, get what you're after. I hate seeing a girl cry, especially one as beautiful as you.
Okay, he's reasonably smooth, but he's also dirty.
So, you know, maybe we... So, Professor, do you enjoy spying on people?
Absolutely.
You look like you've got something to say. So say it.
Well, I've got something to say.
Hey, that was between me and her, not you.
You can't use that as an excuse when you're talking in the middle of the lane. I always hate that. It's like, this is a 1+2 conversation. That means 3 needs to get out. Or I forget what the term is, but I'm always like, you're talking in the middle of the library. Like, you can't get all offended that people are eavesdropping into your conversation when you're doing it in a public place.
But you know how it is. Most relationships, they end in heartbreak. Anyway, I don't know why she's so upset about me dating other girls. She didn't care before she found out, so why does she care now? I really do hate seeing a girl cry.
Wait, we gotta go back. She didn't care when she didn't know about it, so why does she care now that she knows? Seriously? Sylvain, I thought you were like a jerk. Now I realize you're an idiot.
I swear it's the truth. My heart's in a million pieces right now. It's just the worst. Well, I figure the best way to mend a broken heart is to head out on the town. Why don't you join me? Who knows? Maybe you'll find love. I mean, I know I will. Calm down, it was only a joke. You've really got no sense of humor, you know that?
Man, Claude doesn't think so, and he's the best prankster. All right.
Okay.
Oh, I figured there'd be more of the little, so like, maybe I can just knock out all the blue ones real quick, but apparently not.
Hey there.
Hi. So first of all,
Hello there. Professor, it is a shame what happened to Gerald.
it certainly is.
I am sorry. There are no words. Leave some flowers on his grave for me.
Yeah, I went ahead and did a little bit of extra in order to, because I use a lot of my unique seeds. I should really read what these are so I know how to get them to. I always do that. I always am just like, ba.
Captain Gerald's gone. He's gone. And we'd only just reunited. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is even harder on you. But I just can't. I can't believe.
Okay, good job on the voice acting.
Someone lost this?
I love the people that are super dismissive, like, oh my god, I can't believe they didn't keep up with your stuff. These people are terrible. And then you find their I'm like, oh, thanks. It is super sad that they're just like...
I'm so sorry. I never quite know what to say.
Like the background music just like hammers on the fact of loss right now.
Just don't push yourself too hard too soon. It's okay to allow yourself to be sad right now. Losing someone dear to you. Well, each loss is unique, but it's a feeling I know very well. That said, Professor, No.
I knew she really liked food.
No.
Oh, here's Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper always keeps us happy.
Professor, thank you for all you have done for us. Nothing to report today.
Oh man, even Gatekeeper is sad. Oh. I need a weapon that phases through people trying to block my shot. Stupid jerk face. That is still interesting. I'm still going back in my head to the secret of our bodies.
Hey there. Come back anytime.
Okay.
What do you require?
So I do think I need to have...
Do you want to hire this?
Ready for orders.
Okay, and Lawrence is a dancer.
Do you want to hire this?
I do think at this point every single person needs to have a battalion assigned to them.
Farewell.
Okay, so that takes care of that, because like everyone should be able to use those, because those it's a very interesting mechanic where they don't get a counterattack, and it makes them very, very, verily good. Oh, there's nobody over here. Here's a small child. Why is everyone not around? Like, everyone's back in their rooms, apparently.
I trained with Gerald just the other day.
Me too.
Why? Why did he have to go and die? It's too awful. He didn't deserve it.
Well, none of us deserve it.
Do you have time for a request?
Damn it, I did not want one of these quests this time. But beggars can't be choosers. Ah. Like this soundtrack is just really getting to me with the sadness of everything.
Professor, I brought some flowers for Gerald.
I am actually really deeply touched you came this far out of your room. Like, that's awesome.
Hey, sometimes I go out for, walks. Anyway, I'll go lay them out.
So he was buried with my mom.
I slipped quietly into the vault and rummaged about, looking for anything we might find useful. There is a group of people who want to kill us, after all.
Okay, what does this have to do with my dad?
What? This is no time for asking permission. I learned long ago that one can ask permission or forgiveness. It is rarely useful to request the former.
That's actually a old salesman's technique. It's always easier to ask forgiveness than permission.
Still, it appears the knights have already taken everything useful. There were crest-related objects I thought might be worth studying, so... There you go again with that stern look. Of course I'll put them back when I'm done, assuming they bear no additional use.
I do have to question, if you were going to do that, why would you then tell a professor about it?
sung lyrics lamenting death many times on stage, but when something like this happens in real life, I'm lost. I don't know what to say, but I do know this much. Sir Gerald must have been very proud to have you as his
Aww.
student.
I appreciate your support.
Are you sure?
That's it? There really is nobody around. Holy wow. I don't even see a lot of dropped items as I'm running about.
Hi, Teach. I see the storm in your eyes has passed. You're looking much better.
Oh no, I'm still freaking killing Monica. As soon as I see her, she is going to meet her end at the end of my spurs. I'm not killing with a sword. I am going to drag a spur over her repeatedly until it finally cuts deep enough to let her bleed out. That is what will happen.
I've been reading Gerald's diary. The baby he mentions. That's you, isn't it? I can't understand about half of what's written here, but Gerald really cherished you. That much is clear.
Well, don't go reading that where other people can see, man.
Okay.
There is no one here who has not heard tales of Gerald's valor. We have suffered a most dear loss. I do not know what the enemy's aim was, but I do know this. After what they have done, we cannot suffer them to live.
Nor will we.
If there is anything I can do to ensure that justice is brought swiftly, you need only give the word.
Wow, I've got 6 actions.
Professor, people are saying horrible things about Marianne.
Who are they?
They're saying she's friends with the bad guys. If I hear someone say that,
I'll be right behind them. I will punch them into detention.
Leave it alone, Hilda. It doesn't matter.
It does matter. I will hurt them.
That would be the quickest way to resolve this. Come on, Marianne. Let's give it our all.
Why are they talking about a girl that's in like a coma? Like, I get she's not in a real coma, but she is definitely not in any position to be like she's not able to participate in battle because she's been deeply wounded, is in sick. And they're like, oh hey, that girl that can barely move is obviously in league with the enemy.
Professor, dark expressions don't suit you, Professor. But well, I'm glad to see you out in the world again. It seems this month will be a quiet one around here. There aren't many knights around to liven things up.
Oh, do I have to fight without Shamir? That's bad.
Most of the knights are gone, seeking out the enemy.
Isn't that a bit much? I agree it's important, but is it a good idea to neglect the safety of the monastery?
We're all trained fighters, and as strong as the knights, unless your homeroom teacher's been slacking off.
What do you think, Professor?
Hopefully the knights finish their business and hurry back.
Okay, that's obviously for the girl I just gave the feather to.
Professor? Do you think we'll still be able to graduate?
Depends on how you're doing your tests.
Dangerous things keep happening around here? Who even knows? I'm worried.
The shadow
I
knows.
hope that all the students and professors will be there to celebrate at the graduation ceremony.
What do you mean, other than the ones that are already dead?
Maybe. When I heard that Monica was with the enemy, I was surprised by how unsurprised I was. Something was just off about her. It's hard to explain.
What's interesting is that she was talking... Oh, who was it? It was someone in the training ground. And as soon as I got close, they switched back to talking normally.
That said, whenever she had free time, she was always hanging around with the Edelgard.
I thought it was Edelgard too, at the back of my head.
I wonder if Edelgard is also... Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm just being paranoid. Please ignore me.
Yeah, Edelgard being involved is a definite possibility. Although, man, that would make the Black Lions playthrough weird. And interesting. Don't at me. Man, some people's children.
Professor, I'm so sorry about what happened to Gerald. No, of course my sorrow is nothing compared to yours. The Knights are even now searching for our enemy's whereabouts. They are to report back the moment they find something. If you desire revenge, Professor, you can count me in.
Professor, you gotta keep yourself active during tough times, Professor. Even if it seems impossible.
Oh, Raphael, you're such a good man, even though you can barely move.
That's how I got through it when I lost my parents. If you need help with anything, just come and see me. Eating and training are my specialties.
God dang it, you're so pure. Oh, why did I let you die?
I'm not even close to being strong enough. I mean, Gerald was so much stronger than me, but even that's enough. I can't dwell on the past. There's no way to know what my future holds, but I do know one thing. Whatever happens, I have to make my own way in this world. I have to keep pushing so I can grow even stronger.
Sounds good. House vs. House bow tournament, huh? Well then, definitely, Claude, do us proud. Wait, Might 2? Hubert, you suck!
It's not luck, it's fate.
Okay. So supposedly I can heal on the screen somehow. Okay, so by pressing S on heal, I don't need to do it yet. She has Might 6, so Bernadette is better than freaking Hubert was, but definitely not a threat to me. She'll probably get one shot off.
That's the golden deer for you.
Okay, he can do 8. So after this one, I'll definitely want to, after this one, I'll definitely want to heal, because that'll put me down to 12. Oh no, for some reason I thought I'd get two shots off. I'll still heal though, I've got 2 of them.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Petra. So she will do 16 to me. Do it. It's close. Oh, damn. I misread. Shit. I, for some reason, thought that I beat her in 2 shots. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. I could have won that, and there was no real reason, but I was like, oh, I'll just survive, and then I'll heal, and then it'll be great. Oh, that was really stupid of me. I should have just healed. There's literally no reason not to heal in that scenario, other than stubbornness.
I've sung but once, but Sir Gerald.
And then... No, it's a lost item, not a...
I'm sorry, but that's not my...
Really, you're not the one who likes to sing. Who the hell are you then?
I'm sorry.
Ha.
Professor, I'm sure you will pull through this because you're so strong, Professor. Best to stay calm during such tumultuous and upsetting times. We don't know the nature of our enemies. If we underestimate them, anything could happen. I agree they must be defeated, but I also feel we must approach this with prudence.
Alright, tactical mind. Could be Claude. Where the hell is the dining hall? I've been looking around and failing to find it for a while.
Professor, please lend us your ears. Ferdinand is saying impossible things.
I do not see what is impossible about it. All I said was that if you want to go back to Brigid, you probably can.
That does seem rather possible.
You are the Empire's guest, so to speak. They cannot afford for something bad to happen to you. There would be a diplomatic incident. Someone close to us has turned up dead. So one could argue that you are not safe here anymore.
I am not returning to home until I have grabbed my goal. I will not be listening to the words of Ferdinand.
Interesting. I wonder what happens if I get her killed.
No, look, I did not mean to pressure you. Apologies for the misunderstanding.
I'm so glad you're okay, Professor. I was so worried.
Nope, I'm good.
Oh, Professor, you must be starving. Mercy and I made some sweets for you. We were thinking that if you were to eat something sweet, it might help you feel better.
You just love sweets, Annette.
Baking sweets is my specialty. I'm sure they'll do the trick.
So does that mean that you...
Did you find this? I'm so glad you're... Oh, we were thinking... we were thinking... A lost item.
Really, neither of you two that love sweets lost the Encyclopedia of Sweets.
Professor, what happened to Gerald? It's terrible. If there's anything I can do, simply ask. Even if what you desire is revenge, I'll gladly lend you my power. We can't let them get away with this.
Interesting you say that, considering how little I trust you at the moment. Alright, we'll go ahead and use this in order to get...
Try baking sweets, but I'm not sure how I'll do cooking other types of food. I see. Cooking is much more exciting than studying or training. Wow.
So, let's see. I don't care about any of these people. So this, I want something that will get me... do I even really need to worry about, like, recruiting the other people anymore? I'm kind of, like, stuck in my head that I want to, even though I don't think I actually need to anymore. I did not mean to invite Bernadetta, damn it.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
I meant to invite Petra. Because I do kind of like, that's the other thing, is that I keep trying to bring in people from other houses so I can get their social links involved. And I have not been super successful. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong in order to actually accomplish that. Alright, so we'll run across here. We also have to acquire, and then I have to train Varoth twice. And door open.
Right.
I'll keep my voice. Singing's okay.
Here's Cyril.
Oh, Goddess, hear my prayer. Please receive this beloved person. When the cold rain washes the body, when the bird and wolf announce the dawn.
Interesting, and wolf. I thought the wolf announced the coming of the moonrise.
Receive them into a twinkling star. That's a morning scripture from the Church of Saros. Lady Rhea taught it to me. I pray that Geralt is happy in the next world. I don't know who...
I know there's someone that is...
I don't know who...
Really? Jeez, I am terrible at this. Like, obviously off screen I go around and like try and give it to like stuff into everyone's pockets I can. But I'm still surprised at how I'm like, oh yeah, you love the goddess. Nope, you apparently don't love the goddess enough for this piece of treasure.
Need something? This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
Probably should have done like riding and flying, because I do spend a lot of like weeks with that in individual training. Whoops. So Ash is around somewhere. Is he in the cat yard? It's not the courtyard, guys. It's the cat yard.
Pardon me.
I love. He's like, "Pardon me," as I like blaze past him. Ain't got time for...
Not just Tomas, but Monica, too. We can't be sure who to trust anymore, can we?
We certainly can't.
Who are these people, really? What do they want?
We can be relatively sure that we can trust what anything Geralt said, because they killed him. So I'll jump around real quick and see, did I miss anyone? Right now it looks like no, I've gotten a pretty good accounting of people. Why can't I get that little crumb there? Oh well, doesn't matter. I've been there because that's where I talked to Monica. Not Monica, Bernadetta. I know who the people in this game are. Hey, Ignatz. Well, eventually when I get to you. Hey, Ignatz.
Professor, I'm scared. I feel that I don't understand the world. How could something like that happen to Geralt? He was so strong.
I do want to know who the hell Monica is that she killed Geralt in one hit. Like, I get that it was from behind and he wasn't guarding against it, but still.
You're inspiring, Professor. I'll do my best.
Alright, we'll end up over here. And that should be everyone.
Excuse me. Professor, How are you holding up?
Well, basically the world.
I know how heavily grief weighs upon one's heart. I lost my mother some time ago.
I didn't come here to talk about you.
Forgive me my moment of weakness. Even all these years later, I cannot recall that time without feeling the pain as if it were brand new. Just know that I am praying for your mind and your heart to find peace.
I do need to have him train.
First Tomas, and now Monica. I do have a theory, though I admit it is nothing more than speculation. Both Tomas and Monica have each gone missing at one time or another.
When did Tomas go missing? I was thinking the same thing with Monica, that she disappeared and was down under the cellar for a time.
It was reported that when Monica returned from her disappearance, she began to act like a
Oh, wait, no, yeah, because he left the monastery and then came back.
As if, perhaps, the real Monica had been killed and replaced by an imposter. Thinking of it like that, it is possible that this Solon had been impersonating Tomas for some time. How they managed such a convincing change of appearance, though, I still do not understand.
That may be the secret of their bodies. You're C-ranked with the sword. It makes a lot more sense for me to go to Catherine, if I can find her, if she's even around. She may not be. What? Don't excuse me if I have nothing to say. She's got nothing to say.
Professor. Oh, is something hiding just behind that book? That ring. I have seen it before.
Really?
Ah, I know. Gerald showed that ring to you beside a grave. Do you recall? He said he wished for you to have that ring one day. That means it's yours. He also said that you should gift that ring to someone special.
Interesting. I literally just got the ring, and now you're suddenly like, oh, hey, you should give that ring to someone else. No, screw you, Sothis. My ring.
Right. I have something rather uncomfortable to discuss. It's about the weapon that killed Gerald. Will you listen?
I definitely will, because I was wondering how he got killed in one hit.
It was a dagger, but I know enough to know it wasn't an ordinary dagger. It wasn't made of iron or steel because, well, because whatever it was, the wound it left wasn't normal. Who could make a blade like that, do you figure?
Wait, why are you still...
I wonder who...
Okay, she saw the dots. I was like, why do you still have the dots?
You've lost someone very dear to you. I'm so... You have my sympathy. Manuela and I can take on some of your workload this month.
Hell no. I need my people in fighting shape.
We can't do all the teaching, but at least we can lighten the load for you. I've always seen strength in your eyes. I know you'll recover. You're a very strong person.
So you were in Flainer somewhere. I'm gonna check this side first.
Really?
Truly. Haha, I guessed correctly.
You have lost your father.
I sure have.
Now more than ever, do I understand how very lucky I am that you were able to save me. Professor, I deeply appreciate what you have done.
Yeah, she also disappeared, but granted, we got her back very, very quickly.
If there is anything at all I can do in return, please tell me, okay?
I've never been much for condolences.
Wow, I expected a butt. So it said I should give this to someone special. And it's interesting that it will actually not allow me to give it to... Because the knights are all gone, because they're all doing other stuff. Is it forcing me to give it to someone else before I can progress? Because I can't end.
Captain Gerald's gone. I'm sorry.
Interesting. So none of these are. So what does it want me to do exactly?
Wow, this is great.
It won't let me give it to Leone, who I think more than anyone would appreciate something that came from Gerald. So I have to very strongly question what the game wants from me at the moment. Oh, is it because I haven't trained yet? Derp, 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 derp. That could very easily be. And without the knights around, then I'm going to have to train with these fools. Which is unfortunate, but whatever. So Rhea, teach me how to authoritate.
I know. I forgive. Just know.
You can't train authority, really? That's astounding. You can teach me on authority, though.
First Tomas both took it was as if thinking how they man.
I still have much to learn.
Excuse me.
Okay, and that brings us to the end of the episode. Thank you very much for seeing everyone. I will see you all in the next one. This episode is sad. The song keeps making me a frowny.